At the Cowie today, and look who finally decided to show up. Decides to show up after he sold all his bikes. Bruh.
That's sometimes how you have to do it.
Hey, how come you didn't pull up in the M3?
I couldn't afford the gas. I spent all the money on the car.
Times do be hard for gas out here in California. Times do be hard. Check this thing out. We got the Ninja ZX-4RR. Look at that green, that blue, that white. 40th anniversary. We got the Graves exhaust system. Look at those green wheels. So sick. We got the Insta 360. Gonna get some solid POV, or actually no, third person shots. Some solid third person shots. Look at those bolts. Some bling on the bike. And then we got the Showa suspension. Showa SFFBP. I don't know what that means, but I know it's good. Check this out. Look at these mirrors, dude. Looks like a freaking fighter jet with these mirrors. Look at this. You can turn this. That's freaking sick. Looking like Optimus Prime in the second Transformers movie with all those parts sticking out.
Let's roll.
You turn the screen off? What? Does the screen stay on or?
Probably, yeah. It's fine.
That sucks. What's this button do?
I think it'll eventually go black as it records. thing's sick. It sucks because I would love to go all out in this thing, but it is not my bike, and I do care about the bikes that people let me ride. But this bike is sick. Just gonna tone it down, slow down the pace, see if Shelby catches up. We're gonna wait for Shelby. There he is. Check this thing out. Got a Ninja 650. Look at this paint job, man. Looks like Mistachrome. I think that's that paint job that you can only get through Ford. This thing's pretty stock. Stock exhaust, I think, if I'm not mistaken. We got the swing arm sliders, the frame sliders. So sick. Look at this. Got the handlebars in a more upright position. So sick. Look at this thing. Ah, basic controls I like.
Oh, if it doesn't start, kind of just move your thumb around on the the start switch.
All right. All right. This thing is so quiet. Yeah, this feels way more comfortable. Way more comfortable. More upright position, so not such a sporty position. I'm not gonna lie, this thing kind of feels like I'm riding a scooter with the rider triangle, the orientation of how I'm sitting upright. It's not bad, it's comfortable, but it's just it's different. Yep, if you see me wheelie, it ain't on purpose. Alright, dude. So, what year is this thing?
2024.
First bike?
First bike.
So, what made you want to go with this bike?
Comfortable.
Yeah.
Main reason comfortable. Second, it's a 4-cylinder, so it sounds good. The muffler is a Graves off a side-by-side DNA air filter, tuned by V-Cycle nut. A lot of titanium, a Vortex sprockets.
So, for the tune, what exactly did you get done? Like, what was the point of the tune?
Remove the restrictions, add a little better fueling.
So, what's the difference, like, handling-wise, power-wise, and all that between the stock bike and...
Huge increase in the higher RPMs.
Yeah.
It doesn't flatline at like 10,000 anymore. It pulls all the way to redline at 16,000.
So you can carry those lower gears essentially. So I hadn't ridden this thing stock. I only obviously rode it with your upgrades, but I could definitely feel like I could carry those gears. The nice thing that I noticed, and I don't know if this was like the stock or not, but you can also short shift the hell out of this thing, which is so nice. Like I could ride a tall gear just cruising around, and then click into a short gear and just be in the RPM and corners and stuff.
Yep. That's exactly how it was stock. It just lacked a little bit more on the top end.
Gotcha. What are some of the things that you like and dislike about your own bike?
Love the colorway. That was also one of the things that drew me towards it. Dislike? Not much to dislike about it. It's fun, it's light, still good on gas.
Well, dude, thanks so much for letting me ride your bike.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Of course. It's a wrap.
All right, so Ninja 650.
She's a 2025.
Is it your first bike or?
This is my second bike.
So what'd you have before that?
So I had it was like an FC03 right before they started the MT series. It was like a 95. I absolutely loved that thing. I owned her for 2 years in Colorado.
So what made you want to go with the 650?
I really loved my 03, but it was screaming for its life at like 55 miles an hour. So for this one, I'd like it as a commuter, and I absolutely love it.
So what do you like and dislike about your own bike?
Honestly, I don't have a lot to complain about. I kind of dislike the way the exhaust sounds. Like, on startup, it sounds like she's blowing bubbles, man.
She sounds badass. She kind of sounds like that like spaceship sound.
Yeah,
Kind of
most
Like
definitely.
the, was it the Jetsons?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely old school Jetsons vibe on startup.
Aside from cosmetic, is there anything done to the bike?
There is absolutely nothing done to the bike unless you want to count the fork rebuild after I crashed.
I will say, that bike, like riding that compared to Shelby's bike, the one thing I noticed, like the biggest difference, aside from the power obviously, the suspension. Like that suspension is so soft. Like, have you ridden Shelby's bike?
I have ridden Shelby's bike. In fact, he taught me on his bike to go ahead and start. And I loved his bike, but it was too far forward, man. My back be killing me.
Suspension wise, like, did you have a preference
Suspension-wise,
between the two bikes?
His was a lot more firm and it felt more stable, especially at lower speeds. Mine kind of feels wobbly, but that could just be rider error too.
I don't think it's entirely right. It is pretty soft, not in a bad way. Like, you can tell the bike is like more upright for commuting for a sport bike, but you definitely feel like it's soft. Like when I was taking some of those corners,
Definitely a little more give there.
yeah. But yeah, other than that, it's a solid bike. That's like one of the funnest sport bikes I've ever ridden. So thank you a million for letting me ride it.
No, of course. I absolutely love her, and I'm happy I could share that experience with you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I was born in the darkness. I didn't see the light till I was nearly a man. By then it was just blinding. Reuben, I